older kids went till end of the week, all right? So it's really easy for them to be a Christian while they're at camp. It's really easy for them to be excited about praising God while they're at camp. It's really easy for them to pray while they're at camp. What it's going to take from us as a church and what it's going to take for you as a parent to spur your child on is for them to see you acting out what God's will is in your life. So if you had a kid that goes to camp, they come back excited, they need to see you being excited to dig in the Word. They need to see you excited about praising God. And they need to see you excited about praising God. They need to see you excited about sharing His love. So I encourage everybody to push that on in their life. So free little add-on, you got a kid at camp, they're excited right now. As a church and as a parent or as a grandparent, aunt, uncle, whatever, be excited about God and be excited about spreading His love and digging in and getting to know Him. All right? All right, good deal. Let's pray, and then I will let the band take back over. Dear Lord, just come to you today just incredibly thankful for the opportunity to be here in your house, dear Lord. Just excited to praise you this morning, excited to just to get to hear your word, dear Lord. Just incredibly excited overall just for what this church is doing in the community and just for the lives that it's reaching and the impact that it's having. I pray that you are just moving in hearts already this morning. I pray that you are just preparing people just to hear what you have them to say, dear Lord, just to push them through the week, dear Lord. I pray that Matt is prepared this morning. I pray that you have just laid it on his heart exactly what you would have him to say this morning. Just move Matt out of the way and just speak right through him, dear Lord. Use your spirit just to move him. We love you and we praise you.
Good morning. Man, y'all don't look real happy this morning. Y'all don't seem to care either. I guess. What's going on? Huh? Well then. No, I can't tell you. We were talking about this last week, and I remember for a long time in my life it didn't really mean that much to me, not to miss church, to miss church or whatever, but I miss it. I don't know about y'all. I miss seeing y'all. I miss seeing all y'all's pretty faces and even the ugly ones. But I miss y'all. I really do. But I do want to say something real quick as to what Houston was talking about this morning about the kids, because even Dakota said him and Miss Lacey went up there last night, and you want to talk about some teenagers that are fired up. I don't know how many's there, probably 20-something, that are just on fire right now. And I can promise you this. I think they said they'd be home in about an hour. It's easy. It's easy to be fired up right now because they're surrounded by people that are fired up. Have you ever seen a coal that's in the middle of a fire? That sucker's hot. But if you take that coal and you set it outside the fire, it don't take long until it dwindles up and it ain't even smoking anymore. That's how important it is that we encourage these kids. Not just the teenagers, but the kids that are already back. But I can promise you this. Within 24 hours, every single kid that went to camp, every single teenager that's on their way back is going to be tested. They're going to be sucked back into the world. They're going to be sucked back into their friends. They're going to be sucked back into to what it was they left behind, and they're going to be tested. And the only way we can keep that cold going is as a church, as a family, as parents, as grandparents, is to help stoke that fire for them, to help surround, to build a fire around them when they get back. So I want to encourage that, that you would do that. And I'm telling you right now, it is, I don't know, I hadn't talked to Adrian about this. I know for sure that it was one, and I know at the kids camp, I know Mr. David shared with you guys that we had 4 kids last week that prayed to receive Christ, and I told you multiple times how kids scare the crap out of me because I'm terrified that it's not going to be a real encounter. It's just going to be something they do. But I hobbled down the aisle there to pray for those kids, and when all 4 of them turned around, I'm talking about crocodile tears and big old smiles. There wasn't a doubt in my mind that God had met them right there at that camp. And I know Mr. David told me that one of the teenagers prayed to receive Christ Wednesday night or Thursday night, so I know there's at least another one. But this is why camp is so important to us. It is. And I want to encourage you as adults to sign up one year to go as a sponsor. I promise you, you will be absolutely exhausted and more slap out, but you'll be as blessed as they are. And so I encourage you, like Houston said, that as those kids that are already back and those teenagers come back, that we continue to spur them on, we continue to help keep that fire going. This morning, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little scared. But whatever comes out of my mouth is going to come straight from God, because for 2 weeks, I've been working on a message that I wanted to share with you guys, because there's something I feel like as a church we really need to do. And so we're going to try to implement that at the end of this month. But what it is we're going to require that anybody that's on the team, if you want to be on the team, we're going to have a class, and we're going to offer it on Sunday afternoons right here at the church. But we're going to require that you go through that class. And that class is about being a church member, how we're supposed to be a church member, but it also gives you the opportunity to get plugged in and be a part of a team. And so this isn't our church, but it's all of our churches, and just to be a part. But we're going to offer that class, and I was going to preach a message about all that, but Monday night or Saturday night, the first message that the pastor shared is a story I've heard my whole life, but there was one sentence in the whole message that really hit me, and I can't get my mind off of it. And I even tried to go back to the message I wanted to share with you guys this morning, but I just couldn't. Every time I tried to go back to that, man, God would just pull me back to here. So usually I got 3 or 4 pages of notes. I got 2 questions on a piece of paper this morning. So I don't know where we're going, but I just want to share with you what God's kind of burdened on my heart this morning. Let's pray real quick before we get started. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you today, God. I'm so thankful for this barn. I'm thankful for these people. God, I'm thankful for those kids and the sponsors that went earlier in the week. God, I'm thankful for the fire that you started inside of them. God, I'm thankful for the teenagers and the sponsors that are fixing to head home. God, I pray that you give them safe travel back here. God, I pray as a church, as a family, as a community, God, that we would just nurture that, God. We would fan that flame, God. We would pour gasoline on top of them every chance we get. God, you know where I'm at this morning, God. You know how dumb, how scatterbrained, how ignorant. You know me, God. You know that for all reality, I have absolutely no business standing right here before these people. But God, I pray right now that you would just speak through me this morning, God, that you would clear my mind, God. You would take complete control of my tongue, and that every word that came through me this morning would be from you.